Hello and welcome to our channel. I'm Laura from Amethyst Light Therapies. Today I'll be doing a general energy reading for the month of January in 2023. I'll be working with the Rider-Waite Tarot and also some oracle cards as I feel drawn. So I like to shuffle on camera, just gives me time to tune in to the energy. So while January might seem like a difficult month towards the beginning, towards the later half of January, and into February, things seem to be picking up momentum, so to speak. There's quite a significant shift this month, it feels. Okay. So first, we have the Ten of Wands. And Tens always talk about endings to make way for new beginnings. The Ten of Wands is very much about feeling like you are at the end of the road, carrying some pretty hefty burdens upon your shoulders. It's almost like you can't see past these burdens that you have, the weight that you have carried with you. And these are all, seem to me, what I'm feeling is talking about spiritual lessons or life lessons that have changed your perspective significantly. And the 10, again, talks about an ending of a cycle. So it feels as though you have done the hard yards now, or you have up until this point, and yes, now you can move into a more happier and emotionally fulfilling stage. So this Knight of Cups is, as a collective energy, is representing flow, emotion, but it is a very positive card. So progress in your emotional state and well-being moving through January, and balance coming in. So this card sometimes does allude to legal matters, legal proceedings, or signing paperwork, documents, things like that. And if that is the case, I recommend that really careful consideration, and the later half of January would be the time that things will make more sense and be more clear. Just ensure that you're dotting the I's, crossing the T's, so to speak. But regardless, this talks about fairness and balance. And this seems to be a very strong spiritual message in the sense of having gone through the fire, and now you're coming onto the other side, and the emotion, or the water is emotion, but it's a much more nourishing energy if you're thinking about really struggling, going through the fire, and now you can take that cup of water and nourish yourself. Fairness and balance coming in after some hard times, some difficulty. Some of those lessons have been hard pills to swallow, particularly if it is in relation to family issues, family dynamics. Progress is not only on the emotional front. It'll be easier money-wise. There's growth and potential in your work and home life, and a stable progress forward. Yes. And this month, relationships that have had a bit of tension, or even if they haven't, it feels like there is a significant and positive shift in relationships as well, whether that be a romantic relationship or it's friendship or family, however it resonates for you. And the Page of Cups is about learning and growing. The page is like the first in the suit, or so the court cards. So he is very much a learner energy. And in the realm of emotion, this is talking about learning about yourself and also learning about others on a deeper level, more meaningful level. You have gone through a phase of relationships maybe not being what they seem, or not being as resonant with you on a soul level. And now the relationships that you seek and the relationships that come to you are much more heart-based, deeper connections, more significant and long-term connections as well. Because you've had to do a lot of learning, and now you can rest easy and use that knowledge, wisdom that you have gained in order to see more clearly as you move through life. In the realm of finance, I'm told, finance and work, you have some decisions to make about where to put your energy. There have been some distractions, some things that maybe haven't panned out, and things that you might have thought resonated with you, but they now don't. But you still are sort of invested in more things than you need to be. So it's about getting clear about what really is the best option for you long term. We're talking about long-term progress. It's important to sow the seeds now for your future, because it seems imperative this month, January, moving into February, it seems imperative that you get all your ducks in a row, because there's some significant major events that are on a more larger scale, perhaps even a global level, that will shake things up and that could threaten stability. So anything that you can do right now to prepare or to make things as firm and solid as you can, firm foundations, then I recommend that you do that. That is the message coming through. And there is a reminder here that you are not stuck. You can manifest your dreams. You can achieve what you have set out to. There's some fears and some doubts that have clouded your vision, but you are not stuck. The discomfort that you feel in the space that you're in, feeling stuck, is a nudge from spirit to tell you that you need to move forward now. And the 8 talks about taking all that you have learned, all your experience, and putting it into practice. You've had a lot of experience, life experience. You won't make the same mistakes again, if you can call them mistakes. I prefer to call them life lessons, but you know, when you do them multiple times, sometimes you call them mistakes. Okay. Be careful where you put your energy. Now, collaboration is positive, but be discerning, because there is a lot of chaotic energy around you that perhaps want to work with you in some way, or show on the external that they are with you for your best interests, or they're on the same page. They put on this facade, but that they are also out for themselves, and that is at the forefront of their mind. So whoever that message resonates for, just be mindful of who you collaborate with. You are not meant to play it small, and you are not meant to always be answer to someone else and always be backstage. You are meant to be the forefront at times too, and make sure that you are not putting energy into things at your detriment. People will like to take credit for all the work when they only do the bare minimum. So make sure that you are mindful of who you work with. But regardless, the message is about going with the flow. While I say plan and be mindful where you put your energy, know that you can adapt to any situation as it comes. Be like water, so to speak. Temperance is a card of healing, but it's also a card of going with the flow. It is about balance and patience, knowing that things will work out in its time, or things will work out in their time. And don't be so caught up in the time frame. It's more important that you live in the moment and take each day, each step as it comes. Yes, plan ahead, make plans, but also remember and stick to them to a degree, but remember you can adapt and change. Rigidity is not advised at this time. There will likely be many moment-to-moment decisions that you're needing to make, particularly in this month, because there are some significant changes in work, in relation to work as well, but necessary shifts. And so you're needing to make a decision. And as soon as you make a decision, things start to flow again. So when things get stagnant, and if right now you're feeling things are stagnant, this is because you're needing to make some decisions. And perhaps they're not directly always related to where you feel stuck, but they nonetheless are impacting on your progress. This is also, I'm getting a message that there's a lot of chaotic energy. Things are not going to always feel so smooth sailing, and the external world is a bit chaotic at the moment, or will be, or when it is. Just remember to keep the peace within you. Peace is at home within yourself. And as things change and things don't always feel stable, remember that you just can come back to that home, that peace, that state of equilibrium within. Maintain that, and then you can handle everything that comes, because there is a collective anxiety about the future, about what's coming next, whether it be whatever level that may be, or whatever that is alluding to. So that's why there's a really strong need to hold that light and that sense of equilibrium, that peace, that love, integrity within yourself. And that will have quite a significant effect on your external world and also the world at large. It's sometimes hard to remember in the moment when things seem to be overwhelming you. And as an empath, and those who are empaths who will resonate with this, that the emotion, collective emotions, the chaos, the confusion, they sometimes affect us as though to a point where we can't see any further than that those feelings, that experience. And so that's why it's really important to feel into your energy, into your heart space, and connect with that love, that loving heart energy that is always found within. That will help shift that energy quite quickly. Okay, so some advice for some oracle cards for some advice for this month. Okay. So in the realm of money, finances, those projects that you have put into place or you have seeded, you have the angel of abundance. So taking in mind all that I have mentioned in this reading, if you can heed those messages, there is abundance coming in, much more steady flow of income. Things have likely been difficult on that front, or at least for many of you. And so there is potential for abundance and prosperity coming in. And this seems to be a slow and gradual build towards the end of the month. And then in February, in March, things take more of a significant shift. So just be patient with that, but it is coming, because you also have Angel of Finances. And this card talks about being grateful as well. Being grateful for what you have helps you to align and be open to abundance and more coming in for you. Also being grateful, it's kind of like knowing that the abundance is there for you and being grateful for it before you see the physical manifestation of that. And this is what the Angel of Finances is talking about. And the last one, yes, so Angel of Manifestation. So these are the Angels, Gods and Goddesses cards by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. So now this card suggests that a clear vision of your goals, a clear vision of what you see for your future is important. The Angel of Manifestation also talks about what you have been putting your energy into, your intentions, whether you've been doing manifestation rituals or just putting it out there, asking for assistance. That is coming to you, so it's coming to fruition. But any confusion or doubt helps to slow the process and slow the progress. So hence why it's important to not look too much at time frame and rather stay in the flow and make decisions moment to moment, because our manifestation doesn't come to us just by putting it out there and waiting for it to come in. Yes, it comes in, but there is likely steps and decisions to make and learning and growing in the process. And by being in the moment, instead of focused solely on the final outcome, you can more easily and swiftly move towards your manifestation goals. You need to put the work in. You need to also accept it when it comes in. So that's why it's important to really be in that moment and open to the here and now and the possibilities and the opportunities right now, because it is likely that things don't come in for you as you would see that they do. But as you make decisions in the moment, you're taking those steps. It might be a roundabout way or a maze to get there, but the divine is still placing these steps in place for you. So that's why it's important to focus on the now, which we all need a reminder of, definitely from time to time. So that is a wonderful message. Hence, going with the flow and patience, taking each day and each step as it comes, maintaining that balance and equilibrium within yourself, following your intuition and your instincts, making informed decisions. So that's a lovely message. So a lot of positive opportunity, and potential for growth and expansion throughout this month. Remember to be kind to yourselves. Don't overdo it, overwork yourself. You know, go gung-ho and then crash. Make sure you're looking after your energy. You will need it. Take care.